In this Star Wars Hunters news update video, I will be sharing with you some interesting responses from the developers regarding if the game will ever come to consoles and PC, future content and more. Before we do take a look at everything though, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future Star Wars Hunters videos. So, Star Wars Hunters has now been out for a few days, and ahead of its launch they held a preview event. Those in attendance have since released interviews with leading developers on the game. This is the first real time we're actually getting developer interviews with tons of information for this game, so this is great. The Radio Times attended the preview event of the game and asked the game's design director Scott Warner on various topics, and the main thing we want to talk about here is, will Hunters ever release on PlayStation, Xbox or PC? The lack of a native PlayStation, Xbox and PC version has been a big talking point, as many of the vocal online Star Wars gaming community members mostly play on console, with some on PC. I know from my own community that most people are Xbox or PlayStation gamers. Some don't have a Switch, some don't have a PC. And on top of that, most don't want to use their phones for playing games. They despise mobile games. So in response to the question, will it ever come to more platforms, Scott, the game director, did say that we don't have any plans right now. This is disappointing, and it's not a flat out it won't happen at all, but I was hoping for something along the lines of we're looking into it, for example. I think releasing on PlayStation and Xbox would give it a second launch essentially, many months after release. There are so many valid reasons why they aren't doing it, but there are also some great reasons why they should do it. The game's art director Rich Kemp did say that this is Zynga's first sort of console release, which is why the game has not been released on either PlayStation or Xbox or PC. Neither Boss Alien, the small team of developers working on this game, and Zynga, the big publisher, have ever done a console game before. This is the first one, and it's for Nintendo Switch. The game director goes on to say, as for why we wanted to launch on Switch in particular, it's very like an approachable console. It's a broader audience on that console. It does kind of fit with the approachable nature of what we are trying to present. So what they are saying basically is the PC, Xbox and PlayStation audience are a bit more hardcore, and this game isn't trying to be that so much. They say that they want Hunters to be easy to pick up and play, which it certainly is, and they want that broad audience to invest in it, and they want to also have a ramp of skills that they can actually get better at, and learn how to work as a team, play ranked mode, that sort of thing. But we want it to initially be pick up and play, very friendly, family friendly, good for everyone, and obviously the Switch is great for that. Now let's get into the game's development and delays. So PocketGamer.biz does understand that at one point, Natural Motion had as many as 300 staff working on the game, which is insane really for this type of game. It was originally meant to launch worldwide in 2021, just a few months after it was actually revealed, but it did not. Zynga's president has interjected and said that the worries about it being cancelled weren't really warranted, as he said, we've always been committed to bringing this game to Star Wars fans around the globe. Now let's talk about the soft launch, because this has been a big pain point to the vocal minority online that love Star Wars games. So the soft launch phase basically made this game much better. Natural Motion say it was invaluable to the game's development. There were features, for example, that were simply not being used because they had the data from soft launch, and they were able to tweak and significantly change parts of the game before worldwide launch. And to be honest, now that it is out, it's solid. There aren't many issues with the game whatsoever. As for the future, well, it seems like we are going to be getting plenty of content. The Zynga president states that there is a tremendous amount of exciting updates. They want to bring these to players and fans in the future, and they're all in development. The art director goes on to say that hopefully the game will last a decade. This will be helped due to lots of different cosmetics coming for the characters, new maps, and new modes. We are constantly developing the game. We'll be improving features that are currently in the game, and just making it better and better every update. I'd love to hear your thoughts on anything I've talked about in this video, so please do let me know down in the comment section below. And if you learned something new, please do drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss any future news updates on Star Wars Hunters, And if you did miss any of my previous videos, click on the playlist on screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.